So it's another Steam sale, and that means more deals. Same rules as before, and you should really check out the other Steam sale videos as most of those deals still stand. And I won't be repeating those games. For newbies, the rules are that we're substituting new games for games that are on discount. So instead of buying one new video game at $60, we're going to buy several games for several bucks to add up to $60. So this whole bundle is going to add up to $60. So anyways, let's get on with the video. Controversy aside, The Last Night looks like a really cool game, which is supposed to be this atmospheric platformer like Flashback or Another World. So why not to buy Another World, the classic atmospheric platformer? I haven't played it myself, but I might end up trying it out in anticipation, because this game looks pretty cool. If you just like the voxel graphics in The Last Night, then why not try Fez? It's also a voxel graphic game with platforming, which also works if you like controversy-laden developers. A Way Out looks like a really interesting, cool co-op game, which has a pretty cool concept. But if you want like a good actual co-op game, you want to play, the Trine games are pretty good. They're these platforming puzzle games where you work together as either like this archer, this mage, and this like strong dude, a knight. And I don't know which one I'm going to put on here, but hopefully a notification will pop up right now. You know, whatever. The Trine games are pretty good. They made 3 of them, so they gotta be good. I mean, I think so. So Metro has gone open world, which would be interesting because Metro has been known for these tight enclosed spaces that really would be the claustrophobes' biggest fear. So that would be interesting how that would be adapted. A lot of rightful comparisons to the Stalker games were made, so why not buy a Stalker game? Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl is one of those open world RPG-ish type games in a open world. It has a devout fan base. I haven't played this one myself, but I'm gonna take this chance to actually play it. The new Crackdown game has Terry Crews in it, which makes it an automatic buy for me at least, because, well, it's Terry Crews, dude. Pretty cool. But with this, it seems like the game is really going for this goofy take. So what's more of a goofy open world game than Saints Row the Third, which is a goofy open world action game where you just shoot stuff and have fun. Cuphead looks like a really cool platformer shooter. It really looks like this combination between Contra and Super Mario Brothers. Neither games seem to be on Steam, so how about Gunstar Heroes? A game that I'm not really good at, but it really feels like an older version of what Cuphead is, and is kind of genuinely a interesting game. I'm just not really good at it. Theyve Gone is another one of those survival third-person post-apocalyptic games with zombies and crafting mechanics in an open world. Basically a combination of every single game that's come out in the last 5 years. So why not buy one with a little originality? State of Decay is a zombie game with some RPG elements, but not in that way that the other open world zombie game with crafting did. Destiny 2 looks pretty cool if you liked the first one. To me, the sense of weight and mythicality of the game was pretty cool. But, I mean, I didn't stick around too long, and I didn't really play for that much. Anyways, though, you really play those games to get loot and play with friends, which you could do in Borderlands 2. I've tried to get into it a couple times, but haven't really been able to, as it's best played with some buds. And Detroit Become Human seems to be keeping up with David Cage's talent of not really understanding how narratives work or how video games work. Actually, David Cage has been doing this for a while, and it seems that Telltale and other games like Until Dawn have done that type of game better. So you might be better off playing Oxenfree, which is another one of those adventure games a la Telltale. But the gimmick here is that you could interrupt when someone's talking at any time. This makes conversations feel more natural instead of the usual call and response style that most video games have. Actually, Mark Brown talked about it in his top 10 video game innovations of 2016 video. So it seems that, but yeah, Oxenfree is actually a really good game. I like it myself. I'd recommend it, but it does fall into that, it does get kind of teen angsty. So if you didn't really like, it doesn't get too teenish like Life is Strange did, but you know, it is in that same vein. So if you, I shall warn you if you're prone to not liking that kind of stories or characters and such. But yeah, I feel like that game had some really naturalistic dialogue that felt really interesting. So it seems that this year was the year of pirates, because oh boy, there are 2 or 3 pirate games that came out, and that means 2 or 3 games in the same type of theme means that the whole year is devoted to those types of games, and not, you know, not really withstanding, you know, the larger trends of what's going on. So anyways, sorry for the commentary. But anyways, Skull and Bones is Ubisoft's new IP that takes the Assassin's Creed Forge pirate ship combat and puts that into a multiplayer game. So, you know what would be a good pickup? You bet it! It's Sid Meiers Pirates and Assassin's Creed 4 if you actually want it. I mean, it's your money. But Sid Meiers Pirates is actually a pretty interesting game. It's almost a full pirate simulation. You could dance if you wanna. Yeah, you could do all this pirate stuff. You could sword fight and do all this stuff. But I haven't played it myself. But I heard it doesn't really live up to your expectations that much. But it's really cheap. It is a pretty old game, but you know, I think it's interesting. It's more interesting than Assassin's Creed 4, but I mean, Assassin's Creed 4 is more of what you're getting. Mario Rabbids is a game that is actually not its name, but I didn't really care enough to actually look up the name. But yeah, I think it looks like a really pretty cool game that if I had a Switch, I would be playing on the train a lot, but unfortunately I do not. So I have a PC, and so I shall point you in the direction of XCOM, Enemy Unknown, obviously. But, you know, it's not as easy as this Mario game is going to be, but man, is it. But this game is a really cool turn-based strategy game, which, you know, there's a reason why people call it XCOM-style combat, is because, you know, XCOM is really good, and you should play it. That's that. That's the video. I haven't done the calculations yet, but most likely the total will pop up here of the amount of money if you were to buy all these games in this bundle that I am recommending. So that's that. Thank you very much. It would be really helpful for you to share this video, because that would be cool. When you share this video, you become a cool guy, and actually you actually become a member of the Cool Guys Club, and the membership of that is only one person right now. It's me, but you could always join if you share this video. So that's that. The perks are you get to call yourself a cool guy, so that is the biggest perk of them all. So I think that's pretty cool. It's really simple. You just have to share the video with your friends on social media. And yeah, so I'll see you later, cool guys and gals.